What's going on, millionaires? It is your Millionaire Mind and Body Guide, Coach Kyle, and I am here to bring you through another workout. This time, you can do it at home, and all you need is your body weight. And a little bit of space. Okay, it's a 15-minute workout. We got 5 exercises that we're going to be doing 2 rounds of. Okay, nothing too crazy, all body weight exercises that we can do to keep our heart rate up and our muscles feeling great. You ready to go? Let's get into it. We're going to start off with a nice gentle warm-up, going from side to side, warming up the torso, rotating as far as we can. As we rotate, take a look at my foot here. I want to pivot as I turn away, and I want to breathe in. From here, I'm going to reach up and back, get my hips forward, and then I'm going to reach for my toes, trying to keep my knees straight. I don't want to bend them too much. I want to feel that stretch through the back of my legs. Reaching up and back, pushing the hips forward. Reaching down for the toes, push the hips back. Okay, one more here. Feel nice and good. And then reach for the ground. Okay, this is going to be a very quick workout. So here, let's try to keep that intensity high and let's get some good quality reps in. My next warm-up exercise, I'm going to go into a wide stance. I'm going to reach for the toes, feel that stretch in the groin, walk my hands over to the other side. Breathe into that stretch, and as I exhale, shift over to the other side. All right. As we come to the end of our warm-up here, we got one more exercise just to get that heart rate up. I'm going to start on my feet. Okay, show you from the side here. Go into a shuffle, grab my ankle, pull into a quad stretch. Shuffle, 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 pull into a quad stretch. Nice and easy, nice and gentle. Get the body ready to move. Let's do a couple more here. Pulling onto that ankle, bring the heel as close to my butt as I can. And then I shake it out. I feel good. I feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. All right, so like I said, we got 10 minutes of strength work that we're going to focus on. Okay, we got 5 exercises in total. The first exercise, we're going to be doing 45 seconds of work. It's going to be our body weight squats, working and focusing on the legs. Second exercise is going to be a push-up, where we're only going to focus on doing them for 30 seconds. Then we go into another 30 seconds of a plank with a shoulder tap. And then we got our fourth exercise, which is going to be 45 seconds of alternating reverse lunges. And then we finish off here with a cardio movement, which is going to be high knees or jogging in the spot, depending on how much space you have. Once we finish that, we're going to go into our cool down. All right, now that you're set up, let's get ready to go. We're going to start with our squats. Okay, let's get the timer set up. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Squatting down for 45 seconds. Okay, not really focused or worrying too much about my speed, but really trying to get into that deep range of motion. Inhale as you sit, exhale as you stand. Coming to about that halfway point, starting to feel those quads light up. Focusing on my form and my technique right here. Inhale down, exhale to stand. Coming up to the last 5 seconds. Okay, let's try to get 2 more reps in. Last one, and then stand. Take a couple seconds, shake it out. What we're gonna go into next is gonna be our push-ups. So here, let's set up on the floor. Bring that timer right in front of me. And we got 30 seconds of push-ups starting now. 1, 2, You want to bring your chest as close to the floor as you can before you push up, okay? And if you need to modify this one, we can bring our knees down, get our chest close to the ground, bend those elbows, and then push right up. We got 10 seconds left here. Boom, boom, boom. From here, we transition right into our next exercise, which is going to be the high plank with a shoulder tap. So reaching for the opposite shoulder, keeping the hips in line with the upper body, making sure that they don't peak. Nice and easy. We got 15 seconds left. Remember, guys, we got 2 rounds of this. In 10, we're going to set up for our alternating reverse lunges. 3, 2, last one. All right. Now we go into our alternating reverse lunges. We'll start this in about 5 seconds. Ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Step back, drop that back knee down to the ground. Step right up and together. Boom. Keep your balance here. Very important that we're trying to keep our balance and our stability. So we don't want to be doing too much wacky movement. Okay, try to keep yourself stable. Push up through that front leg. We got 45 seconds of work here. Remember, with our body weight movement, it's all about control. It's all about stability. We got our last 10 seconds. Try to get 2 more reps if you can. Good. And last one right here. Boom. All right. Our last exercise that we got 30 seconds of jogging in the spot. Or if you can, pull your knees up as high as you can. 30 seconds starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Boom. And here, it's a cardio-based movement. I want to stay nice and light on my toes. Trying to move as quickly as I can because it's not a long time, but my heart rate is definitely up and I am definitely feeling it. 10 more seconds and we got this to finish our first round. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep breath in, team. Let that heart rate come down. We're going to go into about a minute of rest here before starting our next round. Okay, so very important. As you're taking your rest, just take your time. Deep breath in through the nose. Long exhale. Let it out. The longer you exhale, the faster your heart rate comes back down, the better your recovery. Okay, and as we take this rest break, I want you to remind yourself, what is it that you are breathing life into? What are you working so hard for? Okay, I find that a lot of people, they tell me they don't have time to work out. They don't have time to exercise. But look at this here. We are spending 15 minutes to work out because we are making it a priority. So I want you to remind yourself during this rest break, what is it that you are really working towards? And why is it important for you to do it right now? We got 10 more seconds in this rest break. We're going to start with 45 seconds of squats. Are you ready? Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Feet wider than shoulder width apart. Getting nice and low into your squats. Bringing that butt as close to the ground as you can. Remember, we're not going for speed here. We're focusing on range of motion. We're focusing on form. We're focusing on technique. And we are listening to our body after every single rep. You know, this weekend I went skiing. My ankle hurts a little bit. So I'm going to be very nice, very gentle to it and not push the pace. But I'm still going to get my reps in because that is what's important. We got 5 more seconds here. Try to squeeze out 2 more. Last one. And rest. Going into our next set of exercises, we're going to go into 30 seconds of push-ups. So let's set up on the ground here. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2. Remember, if you need to modify it, make sure that every time you come down, your chest, your hips are on the ground and you push up. The last thing you want to do is have your hips up and start doing this, weird looking push-up. Make sure the hips move with the shoulders as you come down, as you come up. Okay, let's finish off the last 10 seconds here with full push-ups. And then we transition right into our third exercise. Widen the feet, get bigger base of support, reach for the opposite shoulder. With this exercise might be challenging for you simply because you don't have that core strength yet. Okay, so the wider your feet are, the more balance you have. What we don't want to do is open up as we reach for the shoulders. Try to keep everything still. Okay, one more set here, and then we stand up, back onto our feet. Feeling good? We got our fourth exercise coming up right now. This is our body weight alternating reverse lunges, making sure we work on both sides at the same time. So here, let's start. Take that back foot, drop the knee down to the ground, step right back up, down. Inhale as you come down, exhale as you stand up. Where is the pressure coming from? It's coming from that front leg, okay? So here, what you'll notice is I actually stop moving if I don't have my balance. Regain my balance, move through that range of motion. Okay, we got 15 seconds here. Bring the knees as close to the ground as we can, engaging into that single leg. Let's try to get one more rep here. 2 and 1. Okay. All right, team. We got one more exercise. 30 to 45 seconds. If you have 45 seconds, start with me. Otherwise, take another 15 seconds before you get started. Ready? Let's do it. Boom. Staying light on my toes. Taking deep breaths in. And I'm staying in the same spot. What I don't want to do is I don't want to move. I want to make sure I'm landing in the same position. Getting my knees up high and working. All right, if you're doing 30 seconds, you should have started by now. Try to keep up with me if you can. Keep breathing. We got 10, 9, nice and easy. Feeling good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Team, body weight workout, 10 minutes. That's all you need. All right, if you have some time, stick around. We're gonna go into a couple minute cool down, okay? First, we're just going to catch our breath, slow that heart rate down, and give yourself a nice little tap on the back, a round of applause, because that was not easy. Especially if you have a busy schedule, you wanna be able to fit in exercise anytime that you can. Because a strong body leads to a strong mind, and a strong mind leads to a happy life. All right, we're gonna get set up for a cool down now. We're gonna start on the ground, on our belly. We're gonna go into a flow. So starting on our belly, we're gonna take a nice deep breath, and we're gonna push our hips back towards the heels, going into this child's pose. Take a deep breath here. And as I exhale, I'm going to come back forward, this time dropping the hips, looking my eyes to the sky. Deep breath in. And as I exhale, I come to this 4-point stance. Okay. From this 4-point stance, I'm going to drive my toes into the ground, lift the hips up, and push back towards my heels. This, for many of you are familiar with, is a downward dog. Deep breath in. And as I exhale, I bring my knees back to the ground. From here, I'm going to take one hand, thread the needle under, and then I'm going to open up, face you. Hello. Thread the needle under one more time. This time reaching a little bit further. and then opening back up. I'm gonna switch sides now, taking the other hand, reaching as far under as I can, rotating towards you. Now I'm gonna open up. Okay, if I can, reach my hand toward the ceiling. Reach under, and then open up. Okay, that's 2 reps. From here, I'm just gonna lie down on my back, transition nice and slow. I'm gonna give both of my knees a nice big hug. Try to get my knees as close as I can to my chest. Deep breath here, and as I exhale, I'm gonna let one leg go. Still holding one knee to my chest, taking the opposite hand and pulling that knee down to the ground. So here I should get a nice rotation through my low back. I'm going to take a couple deep breaths here. And then on my next inhale, come back to center, bring the knees back to my chest, and now I'm going to switch sides. All right. Holding this stretch, feeling the glutes really get lengthened here, feeling that low back in that rotation. Deep inhale, long exhale. One more breath and I come back to center. Okay. I'm going to sit myself up. Okay, now I'm gonna focus on stretching the back of my legs, keeping my feet in this V shape, keeping my legs in this V shape. I'm gonna reach as far forward as I can. My goal is not to round my back, but actually keep it straight, especially as I lean forward. So no slouching, maintain good posture as you lean forward. What we can do from here is reach towards one side, hold it for a couple seconds, and then we reach for the other side. Right here, the back of the legs, the hamstrings, the calves, even some part of your back should be feeling that stretch depending on how tight you are. Now, if you can't reach for the toes, definitely just grab onto the ankles and pull yourself forward, okay? But your goal by the end of this is to be able to reach for your toes. All right, team, so take your time, slowly start getting back up. Once again, give yourself a nice round of applause because you did it today. You followed me through this body weight workout that you can do from anywhere at any time with a limited amount of space. I hope to see you guys at the next episode of the Millionaire Mind and Body Journey with Coach Kyle Rocks. And before I forget, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram at Kyle Rocks.